What is up, everybody? JT Dangerously here once again. I am here to do my New Japan Pro Wrestling's New Japan Cup in USA 2020 predictions. Now, the New Japan Cup in USA is an 8-man tournament that starts this upcoming Friday live on NewJapanWorld.com and all culminates on Friday, August 21st, where the winner of this 8-man tournament will hold a future shot at the IWGP United States Championship. So this is a big shot for one of these 8 competitors to hold a US title opportunity in their pocket against the reigning 2-time IWGP United States Champion and the reigning AEW World Champion Jon Moxley as soon as Moxley comes back to New Japan Pro Wrestling. So I am extremely excited to do my New Japan Cup and USA tournament predictions for you guys, and hope you guys do enjoy. And hopefully you guys be able to watch this video and all the videos that I put up on the channel. As always, sure you support our channel as always, guys, by watching these videos, super kicking those like buttons, hitting that notification bell, commenting your picks and your opinions in the comment sections down below. Now, if this is your first time watching my channel today, guys, as a first-time viewer and this is your first video, boy, big to go in if you're a huge fan of New Japan Pro Wrestling like myself, and you're ready for this New Japan Cup in USA 8-man tournament. Welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I'm JT Dangerously. Welcome to the club, because this club is officially 800 subscribers strong, and that's just 2. Whoop, whoop. Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into these predictions. Let's start off with the first matchup. It is a one-on-one first ever meeting on one side. He is representing the LA Dojo, and he is the 2019 Young Lions Cup winner. He is the Alpha Wolf, Karl Fredericks. And his opponent is representing the Cutthroat Darkness era of
Bullet Club.
And he is the former Never Openweight champion, and he is making his return to New Japan Pro Wrestling after his last match all the way back in February in Osaka. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Kenta. Now, originally this matchup was supposed to happen in March in the first round of the New Japan Cup. But with the New Japan Cup being postponed and already done in 2 months ago, this matchup was scrapped. But we're finally getting this one-on-one first ever meeting between these two in this New Japan Cup and USA 8-man tournament. Now, starting off with the Alpha Wolf, Karl Fredericks versus the big matchup for him. He's the first graduate of Shibata's LA Dojo. He's got his new persona as the Alpha Wolf. And if you've been watching Lions Break Collision on Fridays on NewJapanWorld.com, you've seen the new look of him. He's gotten a big win over Rocky Romero in a tag team matchup. He had a pretty good showing against Jeff Cobb in a one-on-one matchup, but this is quite possibly his biggest match of his New Japan Pro Wrestling career, and he's looking to get a big win, and it's not going to be easy. There is side you have Kenta making his return to New Japan Pro Wrestling after his last matchup, which was all the way back at New Beginning in Osaka back in February when he challenged then double champion Tetsuya Naito. But it's great to see Kenta back. Great to see Bullet Club right now is really heating up in 2020. I mean, the Bullet Club has the IWGP Heavyweight and IWGP Intercontinental Championships with Evil. We got the spoiler Dick Togo. We could be having a new junior heavyweight champion if Taiji Ishimori can beat Hiromu Takahashi. We have 3 members of Bullet Club in the Never 6-man tag team tournament, and we have not 1, not 2, not even 3, but 4 members of Bullet Club in this 8-man tournament. So guaranteed, we're going to have at least 1 member of Bullet Club in the finals for sure. And a lot of people are saying Kenta will be that man to make it to the finals and possibly win this future U.S. title shot. So, coming from me, in this one-on-one first ever meeting between these two in the first round of the New Japan Cup and USA 8-man tournament, I like the Alpha Wolf, Karl Fredericks. I like the new attitude. I like the hunger in him. But coming from me, Kenta's going to go through this kid like a hot knife through butter. So coming from me, I am going to go with Kenta to defeat the Alpha Wolf, Karl Fredericks, by any means. And now the next matchup. It is another one-on-one first ever meeting on one side. He is the former Never Openweight champion. He is the former Ring of Honor television champion. He is the Hawaiian juggernaut himself, Jeff Cobb. And his opponent is also representing the Cutthroat Darkness era of...
Bullet Club.
And he is one half of the former 6-time IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. He is one half of GOD. He is the Silverback, Tonga Loa. Now, starting off with Jeff Cobb first, this is a big opportunity for him, a chance to go after the United States Championship for the first time. And if you've seen him on Lions Break Collision, he's definitely looked better than ever. And Gamimuchi style is definitely in full effect with the Hawaiian Juggernaut, and he's looking to get a big win in this first round matchup. There is the idea of Tonga Loa making his return to New Japan Pro Wrestling after a long while not being on any show because of the coronavirus, being stuck at home. And I'm happy to see GOD back, and hopefully they'll be back to maybe going after the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. But here's a crazy, dangerous fact. This matchup for Tonga Loa is only his second singles matchup in 3 years. His last one-on-one match he ever had was all the way back in the 2017 New Japan Cup against Yuji Nagata. So you got a guy who's been wrestling in singles matches for a very long time versus a wrestler that hasn't wrestled. He's only wrestled in 2 singles matches in his New Japan Pro Wrestling career. So coming from me in this one-on-one first ever meeting between these two, I'm going to go with Gamimuchi style Jeff Cobb to defeat the Silverback Tonga Loa by any means. And now the next matchup. It is a first round showdown on one side. He is one half of the former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions with his partner Juice Robinson and Finn Juice. He is Big Match Debbie. He is the third generation. He is David Finlay. And his opponent is also representing the Cutthroat Darkness era of...
Bullet Club.
And if you know his music, making his theme debut on the channel, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Bullet Club's one and true crown jewel. He is Chase Owens. Now, this is only the second one-on-one meeting between David Finlay and Chase Owens. Chase Owens won the only one-on-one meeting against David Finlay all the way back at Kuzino Road back in 2016. So David Finlay has not beaten Chase Owens in 4 years. Now, starting off with David Finlay first, this is a big opportunity for him, a chance to go after the United States Championship. And I was really hoping Juice was going to be in this tournament as well, but he got a serious leg injury, so he's not going to be in this tournament. But knowing Debbie Chan, he's going to have Juice in his corner, getting him ready for this United States Championship opportunity if he can get through this tournament. There is the idea of Chase Owens looking to get a much-needed win. We haven't seen Chase Owens for most of the year after the coronavirus pandemic. He's been stuck at home, but I am happy he's back, and he has signed with New Japan Pro Wrestling long-term, so I'm happy that Bullet Club's crown jewel is going to be staying a little bit longer in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and a victory here will definitely boost his confidence, because Chase Owens is very underrated, but he is a damn good talent, especially in Bullet Club. So coming from me in this one-on-one showdown, man, this one's tough, because I like Chase Owens, but I also like David Finlay. He's definitely grown over a year. Like over last year, he was just on fire before losing the tag team titles. But coming from me, I'm going to go with an upset. I may get this one wrong, but I am going to go with David Finlay to defeat the crown jewel Chase Owens by any means. And now the final first round matchup in the 2020 New Japan Cup in USA 8-man tournament. And it is another one-on-one first ever meeting on one side. He is representing Ring of Honor, and he is the former Ring of Honor World 6-man Tag Team Champion, the former NWA Tag Team Champion, and a former Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion. He is the SoCal Monster. He is Brody King. And his opponent is also representing the Cutthroat Darkness era of...
Bullet Club.
And he is the other half of the former 6-time IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. He is one half of GOD, and he is an OG original Bullet Club member. He is the good bad boy himself, Tama Tonga. Now, this matchup could definitely be a banger because these two haven't seen each other since, I think, G1 Supercard back in Madison Square Garden last year in that triple threat tag team matchup for the Ring of Honor Tag Team and IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. But it's great to see Brody King back. I mean, we last saw him in New Japan Pro Wrestling during the Best of Super Juniors special matches when Marty Scurll was in the tournament. But we haven't seen him since Ring of Honor really shut down from this coronavirus pandemic. And I'm happy to see him here in New Japan Pro Wrestling, even if it's a short term. But you talk about a threat to Jon Moxley if Brody King wins this. That is a big threat. And a victory here will definitely move, get him close, get him 2 matches closer for getting that opportunity at Jon Moxley's U.S. title. There is the idea of Tama Tonga, who, in my opinion, is the slickest wrestler in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's got the speed, the athleticism, but he's not a singles wrestler. He's not like Carl Anderson when he was in Bullet Club. He can wrestle in singles matches. Tama Tonga is more of a tag team wrestler. He wants to wrestle in tag team matches. We all saw what he did in the G1 Climax a couple years ago when he's wrestling in singles matches. He doesn't give a shit. So it's very interesting to see where Tama Tonga's head is going to be at in this matchup. Is he going to wrestle like he wants to win, or is he going to just get himself disqualified so he can go back to being a tag team wrestler and go after the tag team titles with his partner Tonga Loa? So coming from me, in this final first round matchup in the 2020 New Japan Cup and USA 8-man tournament, this one's tough because I wouldn't mind seeing Brody King win this whole tournament, and I wouldn't mind seeing Tama Tonga get that deep singles run that he deserves, in my opinion. So coming from me, I may get this one wrong, but I am going to go with the good bad guy himself, Tama Tonga, to defeat the SoCal monster Brody King by any means in a banger. And now on to the semifinal matches to see who will make it to the finals on August 21st. Starting off with the first semifinal matchup between the Hawaiian Juggernaut Jeff Cobb facing off against Bullet Club's Kenta. Now, for me, this is a banger of a matchup, and these two have never met each other, so you know this one's going to be an absolute stellar semifinal with the strength and athleticism of Jeff Cobb versus the cunning and opportunist style of Kenta. This one's going to be really good, bar none. So coming from me in the first of these semifinal matches to see who will make it to the finals on August 21st. Oh, this one's tough. This one's a very tough pick. So coming from me, I may get this one wrong, but I am going to go with Kenta to defeat the Hawaiian Juggernaut Jeff Cobb by any means in a banger. And now the second semifinal matchup to see who will be facing Kenta on August 21st for a shot at the United States Championship between David Finlay facing off against Bullet Club's good bad boy Tama Tonga. Now, this matchup is a little bit more personal, especially for David Finlay, because it was Tama Tonga who hit him in the face with the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team title belts and cost Finn's use the tag team titles all the way back at New Beginning in Atlanta earlier this year. So this matchup is definitely personal for David Finlay to get revenge against the man who cost his tag team the tag team championships after they won them at Wrestle Kingdom 1 month previous. So, coming from me in this second semifinal matchup to see who will be facing Kenta in the finals. This one's tough. This one's a really tough pick. But coming from me, I'm going to go with another upset. I'm going to go with David Finlay to exact that revenge of losing the tag team titles thanks to Tama Tonga and defeat the good bad boy Tama Tonga by any means. And now on to the finals of the New Japan Cup and USA 2020 tournament between Bullet Club's Kenta facing off against David Finlay. Now this matchup could definitely go either way. It's the underdog versus the experience of Kenta. It's the heart of David Finlay versus the dark heart of Kenta, which will do whatever it takes to win, even have Bullet Club help him out. So, coming from me, in the finals of the New Japan Cup and USA 2020 8-man tournament and a future shot at the IWGP United States Championship, This one's tough. This one's a tough pick. But coming from me, if any Bullet Club member was going to win this, it was going to be win this tournament. It was going to be Kenta. So coming from me, I am going to go with Kenta to win this matchup and defeat David Finlay by any means. So Kenta will have a future IWGP United States Championship. So Mox, look out, because Bullet Club is coming. And those are my New Japan Cup in USA 2020 predictions. Now I want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Comment below, who do you have winning this 8-man tournament for a future shot at Moxley's US title? For me, I have Kenta beating David Finlay in the finals. But let me know what you guys think. Who do you see winning those first round matches? Do you see any upsets happening? And what is your potential finals matchup? Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course reply right back to you, because comments are absolutely always welcome on this channel. And I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Now, before you guys go, as always, you guys can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with your friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, you guys can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button, become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so hopefully you guys will be along for the ride. And I will see you guys next week for my official first round predictions of the 2020 Stanley Cup playoffs. Later days, guys, and peace.